Pearl is going to pick up
Everything.
Right, all good, all good. Is as it is.
No gossiping.
Cara,
Yeah.
forgot to price 27.
All right.
Here's us 480 divided by 17.3, please.
Give me 2 seconds.
We definitely do have nicer ones than this. Sitting in the warehouse.
Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, you all. Welcome to the show. Thursday for a change and forever and onwards. I'm Francis. That's Cara. That is Nick.
Good evening,
And,
cold and chilly evening.
We're Top Rock, Africa's oldest, jolliest, fattest, happy dayest wholesaler of minerals, fossils, and good times. Because we're a wholesaler, we kind of expect you to buy a minimum of 10 kilograms. We encourage stockpiling, so you don't have to buy it all tonight. If you're a new customer, happy days. Give us a little DM, and Cara will waive you a invitation, also paperwork and rules, regulations as to what you can, can't do, etc. How's it? So tonight is a biggie. Yeah, some of our regulars might have been thinking, sure, a lot of cool stock coming through, but you haven't seen any of these lately.
Can I just also point out, can we just give 2 minutes to get everyone online before we start?
Cara's got a cunning idea. We're going to wait 3 minutes whilst Nick fondles his sphere for a couple of people more to arrive.
It's a decent sized ball. So
That's for sure. We've got Frank online, we've got Anna online. We'd love for you guys to give us a heads up if you're here.
Hello, Anna. Hello, Frank. Yeah, we beastie. Right, we're just going to wait a little bit longer and we shall delve into tonight's. I'll just give you a brief overview. Cara?
I'm just looking for a cookie.
It's over there on that table there.
Right, I'm going to come back. I need to find something quickly. I'll be right back.
All right, so we've got some excellent diet options tonight. Fresh stock that came in. It came in on Sunday, so that's finally processed. There's some new malachite eggs that came with the Diaptase shipment. There's beautiful golden limonite. This one specifically is going to, this is the wowzer for tonight. Purpurite, sodalite. We've got Pharaoh spheres. This is a nice little flight, but we'll all get there. I'm just going to wait a little bit longer. We've got 19 people at the moment, and Nick has gone to find something.
Yeah, we'll put those underneath them, yes.
Right, so guys, I marked this down as a big conversation, and it is a big conversation. You might be wondering, where is the Emerald and Matrix that we've been selling on this show and the website, and which most of you, if not all of you, have at some stage or other bought. There is, you might be thinking there's no deposit left, and you almost right. That would be the short answer. Long answer would be there never was a Emerald Beryl deposit, because as it turns out, we got an independent lab result to come to us and say that it is in fact not
Beryl.
Right. To this effect, we withdrew all the stock, and we have been trying to find out what exactly it is. So I'm going to relinquish this thought and let Nick tell the story as to how it unfolded also, and how we are going to go forward.
Okay, well, good evening, everybody, whoever may be out there. I just dived into the warehouse to grab a nice pair, as you do, of these. Now, when we first got this material, we were told clearly that there was only 1 to 2 tons of this material from Sandawana mine in Zimbabwe. Now, anybody who knows emeralds would know that Sandawana produces some of the world's finest emeralds. For starters, now obviously when you see something like this from Sandawana mine, which is an emerald mine, you assume, being in mica and matrix schist like this, that it would be emerald. So without thinking, and it's hard too, this is not soft material. So without thinking any further, we said emeralds in matrix. Great, done. Comes from an emerald mine, it's in matrix. There we go.
Disseminated, not gemmy quality.
No, it's never going to be gemmy quality. It's but usually they would pull out the gemmy pieces from matrix like this to make the cabochons and make the get the festive material, which you only find very small quantities of gem quality material in an emerald mine generally.
That's why.
Unless you're very lucky, exactly. All right, so now here we go. Now, one of our customers then had this tested to check to see actually if there is indeed beryl, and it turns out that it's not, which is a problem for us because it is rare material. Also exciting for us because nobody knows what this is. Now, the tests conclude nothing. We've had 3 separate tests done so far, and looks like it's close to cornerupine from Madagascar, which doesn't look very much like this. And the other one was grandidorite, which does look close, but grandidorite's more of a pale, dull, greasy luster than this material is. Now, from what we can find out, the results tell us that this has got a high chrome content, which we already knew that, and it is probably muscovite mica, and it's got a high clinical content, which still doesn't give us a name for what it is. Now, all the other minerals have been identified like this, not just by us, but by 20 other people that have been given an individual name, actually in historical times since, 1920s. They've been finding material something like this, and they've been calling them all by different names. And it turned out that they were all camosite. So with the clinical content and this sort of composition, they were calling them all different names, and now it's come back down to being called camosite. However, this doesn't seem like this is camosite. So here we go. It looks like this is probably muscovite mica with a high chrome content. We don't know what this green solid material is. It actually comes from Motoko. We sent our Zimbabwe guy, Gary, to the actual mine to go and check out and see what other minerals are with it and what they're mining. They're mining kyanite close by to this, which is Motoko in Zimbabwe, and it's a rich aluminium silicate, which is what this is. It's an aluminium silicate with chrome coloration. That's what this is. However, this is definitely not kyanite. It's not green kyanite at all, but it's got this, almost the same composition as kyanite in it. So we're still back to point 1, where we're sitting with this material that after 3 lab analyzations, there is no definite result. It's not grandidorite, it's not cornerupine, it's not kyanite. It has clinicora, it's got chrome, it's an aluminium silicate, it's in quartz, it's in mica. That we do know. So we've decided for the moment, much like you would have emerald dioptase, which is not emerald, and where you would have emerald meteorite, which is also not emerald, but it's emerald colored, but this is emerald mica, as in it's chrome muscovite. That's what we've come back to at the moment. Anybody who has anything to say about this, please speak up. That's a generic name, emerald mica.
If anyone has a better name, such as septeri being called dragon's eggs, please feel free to give us some ideas as to what we can call this new mineral, because we still don't know what exactly it is.
We basically took up all the supplies of this material because there was only a couple of tons of this material, and we polished and cut, and it's a very restricted type of material. So it's very exciting to have this beautiful new stone, but emerald mica is what we're saying at the moment. Emerald mica, not emeralds in mica, but emerald mica. That's as close as we can get. And then with that, we'll give a description on the actual website saying it's clinicora, it's an aluminium silicate, it's found in the quartz and mica, which is the exact truth. That's what we have on the lab results from 3 separate lab results.
Now, the serious question, because not only are we sitting with a hell of a lot of stock, there's you guys sitting with stock, and under no guise that we did think of it as beryl. We sold it as beryl, and therefore you bought it as beryl. Whether you can sell it as beryl, no, not anymore. What do our clients have? Do they have recourse?
Well, this is the reason why we've taken all of this off the website. Is we're more concerned about our clients. Obviously, we've taken every single last one of these off the website for now until such times as we decide on the name from all the lab results we've got. But since the lab results are inconclusive, it seems like the closest we can come is emerald mica, as in it is muscovite. It's with a high chrome content, and the crystallization still remains to be a bit of a mystery as to the actual name. There's no other name that we can come up with because there isn't one. Simple as that. So it's emerald mica with a clinochlor, aluminium, silica content and schist. That's what we come up with. That's what's going to remain, which also helps the clients as well. Instead of saying emeralds in mica, they can now say it's emerald mica, emerald colored mica, muscovite mica. Very similar, not quite the same, slight difference.
Also, as far as value is concerned, this is obviously not anywhere related to beryl.
No, I mean, if it was gem emeralds, we would be talking about huge massive amount of money.
Huge money.
And what we thought was, we had a nice commercial deposit of pretty non-gem emerald, which is still emerald for people to sell in the shops, making them a cheap version, like we did with the matrix of halite. It's definitely a halite, but it's in quartz. It's not crystals of quartz. It's chunks of quartz. But it was 300, 400 rand a kilo, not 15,000 rand a kilo. Yeah, like the other halites. So very nice way of selling it to most people that can afford a smaller piece of something that's rare. Anyway, it's still very exciting. It's still extremely beautiful material, and it didn't cost any less money, and it didn't cost any less money to make. And at the end of the day, they're about 100 rand a kilo. You can't go too far wrong with a new beautiful mineral like that. It just has a very limited amount of quantity out of the deposit for that price. It's absolutely beautiful. It's just emerald mica. It's muscovite mica with clinochlor.
I like the alliteration of muscovite mica. Guys, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask Nick in the comment section.
We will post them either now if you send them through, or at any stage. Please feel free to send through your questions. Frank Ferro says, thanks for explaining. Either way, it's beautiful. And
Yeah,
I think another thing is we would love to hear how you feel about this material, because we've had a lot of positive feedback regardless of what it is. We've had people saying that it has a really good energy, and yeah.
Yeah, and the only second guess was apatite, and it's definitely not apatite, not granodiorite, it's not cornerupine, it's not all the other things on the other 20 on the list. The possibilities, it's definitely its own mineral. So,
You have a story about a shaft or a deposit that you found in Messina.
That was
That's how things metamorphise.
everybody in science, and I like science a lot more than anything else, tends to want to categorize things into a particular group. However, when you look at the actual, let's take iron, they say that the properties of iron are this. But what they've actually done is take the conglomerated of limonite, hematites,
Goethite,
graphite, the whole iron family, and said that those are the properties of iron. In fact, they're not. Those are the average statistical probabilities that it'll act in that certain manner. However, it doesn't all act in that way or form that way. You were talking about the Budstone deposits, I think.
Yeah. Hang on, we've got
So
some
do
here.
you have any samples of that around here somewhere?
Just before you move on to the comments that we have so far is Dirk saying, so you've discovered a new mineral is what it sounds like to me. So he's excited. And Mark has popped in, Mark Jackson.
Good.
Hi Nick, sorry, just managed to get this to work.
Greetings, Mike. Greetings. Yeah, from the Glastonbury contingent.
Mark, I'm sure Nick will give you a very brief explanation, but you are welcome to, this will be put up again, and you're welcome to go through the long explanation as well.
Yeah. So this will be saved. Obviously, you can rewatch on YouTube. We'll make a short of it, and we'll also transcribe it to put it into our weekly newsletter.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, you don't have samples of the Swazi jade, but the point of the Swazi jade was that on the South African side of the border, it starts off as verdite. It's got a hardness of 3 to 4 at the most. Even the softer stuff, even 2.5, right down the one end. However, further along on the border of Swaziland and South Africa, it turns into budstone, where it turns into more of a chert. and that's got a hardness of 5 to 6 on there. Going across to the Swaziland side, which had metamorphosed into Swazi jade, which is now 6 to 7 hardness. So people say, well, is it Swazi jade, is it verdite, or is it? Well, it depends on which part of the deposit you're looking at. You can't say that the bit in the middle between the Swazi jade and the bloodstone is either. It's a mixture. It's a mixed child. In South Africans we say it's a clearling, which most of us are like that. So,
we have another comment from Mark, and he says the red that you thought was ruby is, I believe, albite.
Albite.
Is that fluorescent?
Mark, we'd love to hear more about this.
Yeah, Mike found something ridiculous. He had an entire mine of corundum that came with.
Honestly, I mean, out of the 100-odd pieces that were polished last time, there were only two that had that red little dot in them, the fluoresce. That was it. And then we had the verdite, the same thing.
Albite.
We've been doing the verdite for years, and now suddenly we found one part of the deposit that's got corundum. That's definitely corundum. In the verdite, which fluoresces bright red, that's corundum.
That would certainly help give us a clue, though. I mean, geographical location, alternative minerals within the proximity of the mica will generally give us.
Well, the only thing they have close to that proximity that's actually being mined is the kyanite.
Is kyanite,
which is our blue kyanite that we get from Zimbabwe. So, and it's the same chemical composition, but it has a different crystal formation. So there we go. And this has got high chrome content.
Mike, thanks for that. I'm going to definitely have a look at the albite connection.
On the note of emailing Nick wonderful things, I think Nick was just saying to us earlier today that he has so much to go through that he does sometimes miss emails. So
I'm 3 days behind at the moment.
Yes, so
because we're usually working until 10, 11 in the warehouse.
We will help Nick search for that link, Mike.
Yes.
Mike wants to know where the initial test was done in America, Mike. What's it? GIA?
GIA reports.
GIA report.
I'm going to ask my friend Debbie Wolf, who runs Mindax, if they've had any other reports as well, or anything that's similar to that. We've only seen one other sphere on some Chinese website that came out.
Yes, yeah.
That was the only other one I've ever seen
Very
out in
dark.
public.
Matrix, yeah.
Naked. So that was it.
And are we going to open the results to everyone?
Yeah. So
It's a generic name.
Yes.
It's emerald mica. At least for all of our good clients that have bought it from us, at least they can just take the in out and shake it all about. And they're covered for a generic name of emerald mica. Then it's got the chemical composition underneath of what it is. It doesn't give you a name, but it tells you what the actual mineralization is.
So come Friday, our general newsletter, we will be including the laboratory results for those interested in XGF and graphs and spikes.
And we can also include it in the discussion in the Facebook event for tonight for those that are not on mail.
And then one more boring conversation about rubies and sapphires. You know, many years ago, between Louis Tricard and Messina, that's called Sandrivier.
Sandrivier.
Yeah, Sandrivier. We found a nice corundum deposits, and on the one side of the corundum deposit was all these loose mica, and then quite nicely formed mica crystals that form into barrels. And then a little bit further along, there was really hard barrels of it, forming either pseudomorphing into corundum. At the far end was all the corundum crystals, exactly the same shape, same formation, even you can see the crystallization of them all the way through. However, it started off being mica that side and ended up being sapphire that side. Hardness of 2 compared to a hardness of 9 on the other end. And everybody says, oh, but there's a distinct difference between sapphires and mica. Yeah, there is. However, what do you call ones in the middle? They've been interbreeding. That's the answer. They're there.
Coal and diamonds.
Yes, and people like to put a label on it and say this is what it is there. However, if it's got a mixture of something else in it, it changes the whole equation. And it happens a lot more than people think. They only get it with a label on it saying it's closed cornflakes. However, it could be in Bacomo. Cornflakes.
All right, guys.
Anyway, right, I'm gonna bid you adieu in Major Asian, and I'm gonna go back to
So much
work.
for studying the process.
Pleasure. Okay, yeah, I'll take that off so you don't hear me swearing over this.
Thank you, Nick.
Can I take my balls with me?
Please.
I'll leave my balls with me.
Okay.
Cheers, Mike. And cheers to my Mike, and cheers to Mike.
Oh.
And everybody else, cheers, man. Bye.
Right, guys. So, as a fair amount to ponder, I'm sure that most of the questions will probably arise later. And then when they do, please feel free to
What?
Comment.
Yeah.
in the meantime.
Live show at Top Box. You can send through your questions there. You can send through your questions on Facebook and all the platforms that you normally are for those of you that don't typically watch the live show, because I know we have a lot of people with us tonight.
Right, guys, let's get the show on the road. We have got Bastite points. There's 6 of them for $64. Also Swazi material. Like Serpentine and Piemontite. Flat number 2, all the way from Madagascar, we've got some white quartz crystals and a cluster of notes. All of these, 11 specimens for $31. Oh, let me step away from that fluorescence. Otherwise, Mr. Pacini might get upset with me. I don't like upsetting Mr. Pacini.
Thanks, Frank. We will let Nick know. Frank said thanks. Thanks, Nick. Dirk said more chats with Nick in the live shows would be nice. Sharing his knowledge, maybe. Chat about a specific feature, rock, item, mineral on the show. Dirk, we agree with you.
We agree. You hear that, Nick? You are being backed by popular demand. People need knowledge and they want to drain you for every last cent.
Just remember that Nick, as I said before, is incredibly busy and we catch him when we can.
Which is usually me sleeping here, going home. So this is
I'm not very politically correct on social media, though. So
Really? I didn't know that you had to be.
Oh, okay. Good.
Well, you know what? Why don't you just be present in our live shows and that will be your presence on social media?
This is, if you guys didn't know, we recently got a new batch of blue lace agate from Sanjay, a little place next to the Shire River in the southern part of Malawi. This recent batch is absolutely mint. Look at the juicy on these. $34 gets you 3 of these. Flat number 5, all the way from Argentina, we do have some rhodochrosite, partly polished. There's 12 of these little beauties for $46. That's flat number 5. Oops.
Our internet connection is a little bit shady tonight as well.
Flat number 6, $156 for this absolutely gorgeous piece of diatase.
Roto Flat 5 is sold to Mr. Mike Jackson.
Mr. Jackson strikes at 5. Flat number 7, we've got some Septori spheres. There's 6 of them for $45. And a little itsy bitsy one as well. Box 2 in rands, Anna. I'll tell you 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
Anna, I'm going to let you know in
540.
really?
540.
No, she asked about the amethyst.
Flat number 2.
Yeah, but she says amethyst.
Oh. That's 680, Anna. Flat number 8, all the way from Ace in Namibia, $34, gets you 5 large, chunky cob pieces of watermelon fluorite. What is this? $34 for 4. Flat number 9, we have got some petrified wood slices, or 6 of them, for $39. These are from Gokwe in Zimbabwe. Flat number 10, some green opal palm stones, or 24 of them for $57. This is from Madagascar, place where all lapidarists come from. Not really, but mostly. Flat number 11 from our own little mine in Namibia. We've got some cobbed purpurite, $36 for 12 of these gorgeous metallic specimens. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Makes Sujalaite blush. Go on then. Flat number 12, some more bastite points. That's $46 for 4 of them. Some of these I must just check because I have seen a fair amount of pyrite on some of them. Flat number 13, $41. We got 2 large druzy crusted blue lace agates. That is, what is that, $41 for these 2. Flat number 15. Oh, no, 14 first. This double terminated large cascading crystal from Angola is $185. It is partly, I'm not going to pick that up with one hand at the moment. It is polished and partly not polished. Both terminations have got a bit of a window to them. Flat 15, Shutterkite. This is from northern Namibia. $40 for 35 specimens. Nice bit of a azurite, chrysocolla, malachite. Gotta love copper. From Buchenhout, we got some large spirit quartz clusters, $64 for 6 of these. With that typical Buchenhout crystallization around the base. Here's one with a bit of a ametrine influence at the bottom. Flat number, I missed 16. 16, we've got a large chevron, polished chevron amethyst standing freeform. That is $69. Oh, okay, hang on. All right.
That's what you unpacked yesterday.
So yeah, we're still digging into the Cape Town stock, and this is what was uncovered yesterday. That's a bit of what Where do you reckon this translucent jade is from?
It looks like netherite, so more than likely it's New Zealand jade. It's
New
very
Zealand.
nice, high quality, translucent material. That must have taken somebody a fair few days to carve that.
A few days, you say?
Yeah, maybe a couple of weeks. This is from the 1980s. Still brand new out of the box, but brand new old 1980s stuff. Actually, it was a friend of mine, Tony Giannini, and he was doing this since the 1960s, 1970s. An Italian chap, and he passed away about 3 years ago. And his wife Kia's got all this stuff. His son is my best friend, and they're Italian Americans from I think Sardinia. No mafia connections at all.
At all, ever?
No.
No, not in Cape Town. No.
So yeah, there's all this stuff comes from them. So he's passed away. So we've got 15 tons, and probably about 200,000 items to go through and try to figure out. But from the 80s and 90s, it's quite a pleasure.
So, Nick,
Stuff we haven't seen for
are
years.
you saying we're putting this little bowl of JD Joy? If someone guesses the value correctly, they can have it.
It wasn't $1 rand. It wasn't $1.
Because I know Dirk is very good with this.
Yeah, quite expensive. you can imagine.
What is this? This will be about 125,000.
No,
We
probably about a third of that though.
we have a massive debate going on about that because
But yeah,
Anybody want a green jade bowl?
shall I leave it there just to tease?
Just to leave it there.
Don't bump that trolley, Francis. No matter what you do,
Cora,
Francis.
now that you mentioned it,
No.
most likely going to be you.
Shall I take it away?
I think so.
I think so for safety reasons.
Before my cup overflows. Okay, I'm going to put my brand new coconut.
Right, let's go back to some tepid, polished amethyst points. $45. Have a look at these.
Frank Farrer says, "Lol, it's pretty cool."
There's a lot of
That's
little
an
jade
understatement.
carvings, man. Right, the mortierite. We've got some lovely cobbed pieces here. This is $28 only for a little bit more than 2 kilograms. The mortierite, very well, it used to be a bit less rare than it is now. But this is from Mozambique. Hard material as well. Mike, it should interest you. You and your polishing the mortierite should always be an interesting thing. All the way from Luena, we've got 2 cascading quartz clusters.
Francis, we should actually show what the polished mortarite looks like because it's almost as pretty as sodalite.
Polished mortierite.
We've got the.
Where are the boxes? Where's the
I think they're gone. But if you can pinpoint me in a direction, I might.
Oh no, that's gone into the matrix. It's yeah, maybe later.
Keep a lookout on the.
I know where the small ones are.
Yeah, keep a lookout on that.
Right, sodalite. We've got 3 standing points. This is from Kunene River Mine, an old mine. Kunene River, it's been operating as a marble mine.
Mark, we will let Nick know and remind him as well.
$44 for these 3 specimens. Flat 22 silky malachite, 3 of them for $59. Look at these beauties.
Oh. You can't live there.
Flat 23 in the last of this trolley. Some amethyst palm stones. $31 gets you 12 of these. Let's put a quartz in there as well. flat 24. We have got polychrome jasper mushrooms, all 4 of them for $36.
Where's your miner's hat?
That is $36 for 4 mushrooms. And then some new tourmaline stock from Namibia. That's $51 for 4 of these specimens. Black basalt towers, points, $43 for 12. Flat 28, the Stichtite and Serpentine. This is from Barberton, the very same place that Nick was talking about earlier, where the Swazi jade, turns into verdite from South African side. Well, it's part of the green belt, that is Barberton. And also a lot of asbestos mining that happened there, which is the Serpentine. You might know it as the Atlantisite as well, only found in Tasmania and South Africa.
Hello,
Special
Kelly.
stuff. Hey, Kelly, how's that, my bro? And then the actual Swazi jade, $26 for 35. These gorgeous little cobbed pieces. Flat number 30, ocean jasper eggs. This is from the Cape Town stock. Big saying that yes, these are only good grade, and it reflects in the price. That's $35 for 10 of these ocean jasper eggs. Flat number 31, some more silky malachite. That's 3 of them for $36. For that gorgeous Chatouensi, who can resist the temptations of a good silky malachite.
Did Dirk not take the eggs?
Dirk, are you okay? Have you lost your chicken?
I was reading up about what creates a basilisk. And it's a chicken egg under a toad.
Excuse me? What? A what?
If a chicken egg is hatched under a toad, then our hatch is a basilisk.
A basilisk.
Yeah. It's like a giant fanged fantasy snake.
A basilisk.
Yeah.
What do you do with your free time, Cara?
A really scary, fantastical fiction snake.
Basilisk.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay. Well, I don't actually. I'm wordless.
I'm sorry. It's Harry Potter.
Flat 32. We've got 2 double terminated rose quartz crystals and 1 tower. That's $46. Flat 33, some golden limonite. This is from Zambia.
Yeah, see, Frank is like on the
Harry Potter train.
yeah, Frank must be Frank's revealed his age.
No, I don't think so. I think he's just a well-learned fella. That's $40. That's $10 each for some golden limonite. And if you are in the mood for some golden limonite,
Dirk says, my stock ordered to become an instant egg baron will arrive early next week.
egg baron. Dirk, you need a cape, China.
Kelly's provoking. Come on, Dirk. We've got some swans to sit on your eggs.
We have swans now?
Yeah, there's swans
In the jade?
somewhere. No, there's swans like the elephants, little carvings.
Oh, that's right. They are still coming. Oh, like the little owls.
Frank Ferris says, haha, my wife got me into Harry Potter like 3 years ago, so she's to blame. Well, your little kid is going to have a ball because it's truly one.
Oh, Frank, how's that going, Jonna? How's the sleep deprivation? It's been about a week, it's 6 weeks now.
Less, I think.
Oh, nice one, Frank. You still up? Oh, I suppose it's daytime in the States. $59. We got some more beautiful
Frank.
silky malachite.
You have to talk in a really chilled out ASMR voice so Frank can play it to put his baby to sleep.
No, it only happens with Linnea's kids.
Lenny hasn't been around in a while. We were going to start telling stories and then we forgot. We're going to tell stories about all the different places. Maybe we must bring this back.
37 rhodonite hearts, all 4 of them for $35. Yeah, we got some eggs for you a bit later, Dirk. Hold your breath, China. Oh, yes, we do.
Careful, you're going to chase them away now.
Can't chase the egg baron away. This is some polished and resin polished purpurite. Look at how beautiful that brings out the color. That's $49 for 4 of those. More sodalite towers, $37 for points, 2 points. Kunene River sodalite. And then the limonite of all limonites. This is absolutely bloody gorgeous. I'm just going to spend some time delving into the recesses of goldenness.
Keely doesn't Matt want a limonite of all limonite?
Yeah, what's your Harry Potter say about limonite? Lumos.
Yeah, it lights it up. So you can't actually see anything there.
What do you mean you can't see anything?
Because you're not wearing
Only $231. Come on, Frank. You know you want it, mate.
You're not wearing
Look at that.
Your minus thing to light it up.
Right, next up in flat 41, we've got 3 Pharaoh stone spheres. This is from the Iron Duke mine in Zimbabwe. That's pyrite with black basalt, or in black basalt with a bit of quartz as well.
I'm missing comments there.
$69 for 3 of these spheres. And a little one. Flat 42. Ooh, I missed well, let's do the quick laser power. That's flat 27 for $28.
Answer some of your questions, Francis. Frank Ferris says his baby's actually sleeping well at almost 5 weeks old. Go to bed around 11 and wake up 5 and 6. Dirk says he's having nightmares of running away from a huge rolling egg, Indiana Jones style. Well, at least you don't get into collecting crystal skulls.
We've got some quartz clusters from Madagascar. That's $27 for 21 of them in flat 42. Flat 43, some blue lace agate, polished blue lace agate. That's $65 for 2 of these.
Dirk, that's not quite a hurung to go with your yeah.
Here's our hurung. There we go. Proudly, tallly, and yes, indeed, it stands proudly too.
That piece is.
I don't know. Cara felt drawn to it. She doesn't know quite why, but it speaks to her. probably the blue skies of Malawi or the lake. There we go. $65 for a proper wirring. 44 all the way from Lesotho. We've got some dog-tooth calcite pseudomorphs.
Do those light up?
I doubt it. There's no calcite left because they're hollow.
Hello, Karen. She says, daar is jou horing.
Are they wirrings, mense, wirrings?
For those of you that aren't Afrikaans or aren't South African, should I say, horing is
Horn.
horn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a cow horn.
Yeah. I think you could have gotten that.
Yeah, not as much as yours, John. No one will forget your wirring. The wirring of all wirrings.
I don't know. I wonder why that was called dog tooth.
45. Here you go, Dirk. You knew you wanted it. It's the malachite eggs. $59 for 12. And this is not Cape Town stock. This
It's
is
not?
no. This is from this came with the recent
Mr.
the recent Dioptase shipment.
Ah.
$59 for 12 of these gorgeous little malachite eggs.
What do you think they'd hatch?
A cream soda can. Flat 46. We got 3 beautiful Dioptase specimens. Nice to see that flash of blue there. That's why it's called Dioptase. Dual colors.
Dirk says, luckily he already has malachite eggs.
Phew, there's a luck.
That is,
You escaped a certain Indiana Jones kind of rolling.
at least they're small. You're going to have 100 million small eggs rolling at you instead of one large one.
Yeah, but at least he has the height advantage.
You know when they throw cash on the bed and then they like do like a snow angel? Dirk, you could definitely pull that off.
Right. Flat 47, we've got some polychrome jasper. This has been partly polished. 4 of them for, I think, $28. It's from the northeastern parts of Madagascar. Flat 45, blue kyanite in a very interesting fuchsite matrix.
Bless you.
This is a large piece. Flat 49. It's been a while since we've had some Charetzi in the show. But $42 is going to give you 12 of these gorgeous little Charetzi amethyst crystals.
As always, guys, if you start seeing Minecraft blocks on your screen, please give us a heads up so we can slow down so you can see stuff.
I don't know. There's nothing much we can do about that.
Well, we can procrastinate.
Procrastinate.
Yeah.
The Queen has spoken.
We can show the boring things when it's Minecrafting and then show the cool things when it's not
Oh,
Minecrafting.
good lord, yeah. Please don't let Minecraft. Right, flat 50. White ocean jasper spheres, $43 gets you 20 of these. This is from the recent Cape Town stock.
You're literally getting me in every shot.
Right, flat 51. 12 blue lace agate specimens with absolutely gorgeous. There aren't any crappy specimens in this flat. 35 gets you 12 seriously druzy, sparkly blue lace agates. Flat 52, we've got some interesting, partly polished jasper. What is this? I actually don't know.
That looks like agate.
Agate, sorry, not jasper. This is obviously Malagasy. Dendritic. I don't know. Quite large. There's 3 of them for $42. There's dendrites.
Hello, Jason.
How's that, Jason?
Jason has a beetle in his profile picture, like the beetle that landed on the diapase.
Flat 53, some tiger's eye and crocodile towers. Look at how absolutely stunning these are. There's 4 of these towers for $44. Basically $11 a piece.
So those of you with shops, are you guys gearing up for the Christmas festive season?
And also
Yeah, I'm curious. Do you guys gear up for Black Friday or Christmas or the actual gem expos?
Yeah, what clocks do you guys stick to? Lisa claims 53.
Nice one, Lisa.
53. Oh. Ooh.
Crocodilite. I just love saying it.
Yeah, it's like a cock of delight. I always do this.
At 55, so more so light. It's 2 points for $40. Nice bit of flash there. Flat 56. Yes. You cannot get away from them tonight. More malachite eggs. That's flat 56. $95 for 4 large flower patterned malachite eggs. Well done, mate. And you've basically just had Halloween. That was very quick of you.
Everyone decorates their house New Year's, Francis. That's how the real world works.
I suppose we need to get a house then. Flat 57. We've got a rather impatient but gluttonous looking lioness. That is a big belly, so she might be pregnant, and a rhino with its horns stuck in the ground. I like this artistry. It speaks to me of frustration and how the inevitable verdite can free us from the bounds of the earth. Or just farm. Yeah, I think it's a farming thing. Flat number 58, golden limonite. 6 of these beautiful specimens for $36. And they are large and beautiful, Jamie. Got to find some good height in here as well. I can't, not there. How beautiful dark is this limonite? Right, flat number 59. Some more verdite carvings. He's got a buffalo leading a little calf. Very little calf.
I have to say, those carvings are pretty impressive.
Man, the Zimbabweans know how to carve.
Whoa. They knew how to carve.
Buffaloes. Lekker. Flat number 60, we've got some Azurine. This is Zomba material with some smoky quartz. That beautiful piece. That's $27 for 12 of these Azurine specimens. 61, some double terminated clear quartz crystals. This is Malagasy. Lisa, you got 60. Oh, she's a tight squeeze. There we go. Two, we got 4 rose quartz, deep palm stones. Not all uniform, some for large hands, and some for small palms. For 24. Just got a very small melody polished $284 for this small little polished version of the smoky quartz. That's beautiful. Fact number 64, Sashi River, red agate. There's 12 of these little specimens for $27. Polished on one side.
Can't hear anything.
Hello.
No, the sound anything.
I shall not be saying anything.
The mic's You have to. You can't actually hear anything.
Static.
So bad.
Okay, is that better? Okay, well,
Yeah. Something like
right. Blue light agate, 6 specimens, $38. Here we go. Have a look. Have a look, you see. Thanks, Lisa. I don't know. I have no idea what happened there.
But Francis, also it's when it touches your jersey as well, it affects it badly.
Flat 67.
For 65, please.
Oh, that's Lisa's Azurine, by the way.
Oh, nice, Lisa. That was a nice box. Sorry, I got caught up in
Red hematite. This is from Karoi in Zimbabwe. That's $36 for 35 of these. little crystals. And look at this beautiful red phantom in there. It's a lovely example of hematite. Right, flat number 60. Oh, I've missed 66. $69 for a large diaptase specimen, and there's enough diaptase there to saturate most diaptase frenzies. That's quite a remarkable specimen for $69 only. All right, 67, we've done Libethenite in 68. This is from the Congo. Flat 69, some Pharaoh stone spheres. That's $58 for 4 of these hand-carved spheres. You can tell it's hand-carved because they are not perfect. I kind of like that. Pyrite and
Hand carved or hand polished?
both. I suppose you start carving and then you end up polishing. Petrified wood palm stones, $35 for 12. And the last flat for tonight, flat 71, diaptase, $90 for 6 specimens. Nice malachite blades at the bottom here. How beautiful is that? Right. I'm going to let Cara take the camera for a wee bit as she does a little round of the highlights.
Highlights and whatever you would like to see again, please. Okie dokie. I do think the diaptase, all of them, are pretty phenomenal and definitely should be considered. Sorry, I'm trying to put my mic on. Now it's making weird. Oh, I figured out why it's making static. It's because I have a headphone in, guys. Sorry. Okay, hopefully that's better. Please let me know because I can't hear what I'm saying anymore. Okay, right. What's the grade on 71? The grade on 71 is A and very good. These have a little bit of malachite and chrysocolla on them as well. I feel like I don't even know if it's doing justice on here. Ken, 71 is yours. Let me add this on here for you. Right, Dirk, maybe a quick run over. Yes, I can definitely do that. Francis, as always, has left me to fend for myself. So just give me a second, please. And yes, there are stock items as well that we are avoiding, but we can have a run over them. Right. Okay. So from the beginning, from the start, we have some bastard points. some Malagasy quartz, some chevron amethyst standing freeforms for $39, some blue lace agate, sorry for the strippies for $34, 3 pieces. I think this is from the new batch of blue lace agate. Please let me know if my mic is scratchy. This beautiful diaptase we got, as Francis has been mentioning to you all, we got a shipment of diaptase last weekend. Last weekend. These lovely Septari eggs for $45. This was $156, by the way. Sorry for the stripies. That looks a little bit like a ghost. Those were $45, and some watermelon flour for $34. There are 4 in this box. Then some petrified wood for $39. There are 6 in this box. These opal palm stones are quite special. We haven't had this many beautiful ones in a box for a while. And there was one bug, I think, a tiny little bug. I can't see it now. And the 57, that's box 10. Some coconuts. There are 12 in this box for $36. Please, we have already announced if there is anything that you'd like to see, send me there and I'll just continue going. Some Bastard points for $36 for a box. Let's add it to the box for $41. Some Shatterkite. How many? 35 in a box. $40.
You put some retail.
Okay, we're going into the stock items. Guys, when
Frank
Alright.
dashing with
echoing again, Francis, echoing again. I can't even listen with my earphones. I need to change to any device. Maybe it's because my device is on nearby. Stream my devices. Okay, right. I hope that's better. Please let me know. Some amethyst, some moisture, some soda. Are we going to retail now? What's this? These are unusual. Where are these from? Namibia. Wow, these are so different to the ones that we've had. Some black basalt, some stitch tat. If I said that correctly. Yay. Some bloodstone, some more eggs for Dirk. Silky malachite, rose quartz, 3 in a box. Some limonite. These are pretty cool, $49.
You think I look dashing with lashes? The colour of my eyes.
It just shows how tragically dirty your jersey is.
Oh, shit.
Well, for those of you interested, Francis has just from that. For those of you that are interested, there's some lapis lazuli necklaces. Let's bring these out into the light. These are $180 each for these sort of
Heavy you have on your neck.
Yeah, if you guys would like lapis lazuli, they want $180 each, $7.
I'm busy with my
Dude, come on.
what?
if anyone wants those, we have some more elephants, some tiny ones. They're about a third of the size of the other one. These are the Francis,
No, venturing.
the Venturine elephants. That's all. What is that? Sodalite rings. How much are those? Okay, can we do this in an orderly fashion for Pitek Fine? Francis is going to do this in a not orderly fashion.
Little elephant.
Hello, we've got some cool things for you. We're happy to go back on just now. But for now, we show some stock items. How much are those, Francis? 75 rand each.
75 rand.
Approximately
Unikite. Little unikites.
Mark says, cheers, guys. I'll look at the comments from Nick about the NAM, not Emerald, and look forward to the report about it. We'll see you next explain things, and it will be good to hear it more often. We definitely, Mr. Jackson, I think, we really did want to give you guys a clear explanation, rather than just sending you a little email, but we will send out some more information. And yeah, here's Mike. It's echoing again. I don't know what to say. I can't even tell you what it listens like because I think my earphone is affecting it, so I can't listen. Here's your marketing board.
Right, so if you're interested in I don't know what to call those. Shark teeth imitations. Some appreciated jasper or just red jasper. That's all kinds. Tiger's eye. Yeah, lots of those options. If anyone's keen, happy days. Tune in. And that's pretty much the stock we have as far as retail is concerned. Oh, and earrings. And a giant chessboard with no chess pieces, which is disheartening at the very best of times.
Okay, that was so organized. People can exactly know what to show.
Sorry, blank screen. Right. Here we go. So malachite earrings for your loved one. Does she have green eyes? Right, doesn't matter. They will look green after wearing those. The earrings, we've got there's blue lace agate, silver pendants.
These just need to go back in there. 60 rand.
Right. Drop earrings, drop earrings. Right, and
Frank
the
here
rest
is just laughing because, yeah.
Right. Well, I'm not sold on these.
Okay, well, there's pendants. There's little amethyst pendants. Those are the typical pendants that you get. These are 60 rand each as a stock item. Cool. There are also Golden Tiger's Eye sterling silver pendants as well. Those are, I think that these are also silver. The amethyst was also sterling silver, I think. 60 rand each, stock items. There were the little bracelets as well. I don't know how much these were, Francis.
Not much, I think 35 rand.
4 little bracelets. These are also stock items. And There's red jasper silver pendants as well, and sodalite silver pendants if you would like to see them. It's very difficult for people. The green eye comment got me.
Right, folks, it's been a pretty busy evening.
60 rand, Mike. I'm going to tell you in dollars now. I can't pull it out of my head. 60 divided by 17. $3.50 to $4.
There you go, Mike. $3.50 to $4.
Or 60 rand, South African rand.
Right. No doubt. Tonight's pretty much been revolving around the Emerald and Matrix. I'm pretty certain that you'd have more questions. Again, please message, DM, comment, and or email, and we'll try and get to you sooner than later. Any queries, please.
There were a few of you that joined late. Francis, do you want to just give a very, very brief?
All right, yeah. Kelly, are you still there?
The best thing to do is to we'll pop it up on to social media for you.
So yeah, we're going to do a short, well, not that short. I think it was 20 minutes long with Nick explaining the science and the not science. Basically, long story short, this is not beryl. We sent it to a lab. We said we've got 3 labs going, and all were conclusively this material. Although we thought it came from Sandawana, it turned out to not come from Sandawana, Sandawana being a beryl mine. This is not beryl. We are still in the process of trying to figure out exactly what it is, but we do know what it isn't. And I thought this was very important that everyone should know. We shall put this, we will transcribe the entire interview with Nick and get that into written format so you can look at it in a newslettery kind of way. On that note, guys, thank you very much for tuning in tonight. And thank you some for your patience as well, because I have asked people to hold on to stock. Thanks. And
For your support.
and thank you for your support. We'll see you guys on Saturday. Happy days. Have a lovely evening.
Cheers.